Hello and welcome to 365 Days of Excelling with Clive.
This is day 34, and today we are looking at error handling techniques. So on day 29, we looked at if error, where we say that if there is an error, we just want to replace it by a specific value. But as you can see here, we have two different types of error. The other error is div error, and the other error is not applicable. So these two errors, they mean different things. This one just means that we don't have quotations here. Maybe we forgot to capture quotations here and we are dividing by 0. So that's why it's giving us this error. But this error here, it means that we don't have sales value. So sales value is an error because when we do the VLOOKUP function to this here, to this range here, we cannot find salesman number 3. So they mean two different things. So as a result, we need to be able to handle them differently. So there's an error handler which is called IFNA, which I normally use with VLOOKUP. So what it does is it then puts a value that you want to put if the value is not applicable. So usually the first error to handle should be not applicable, then any other errors later. So what I can do is I can say if not applicable here, I can just put a message which is going to make sense to my report users, maybe to say the salesman doesn't have any sales here. So you can see I'm nesting the VLOOKUP formula here with the division formula. So what I can do then is now to say here, if not applicable, then the value by default will be the formula value. But if it's not applicable, I want to maybe write a text to say, I want to write a text to say salesman did not make any sales on this day. Okay, that's the message I want to say. If it's not applicable, then I close it in quotes because it's text. Then I just close it and run down my formula. So you can see here, it's telling me that salesman did not make any sales on this day, but here I still have an error. So to handle the second error, I use the formula I used on day 29, which is if error. Then I just come here and put this row in quote and say if error. Then in quote, the value is always going to be the formula that I have. Then otherwise, if we still have an error, then we are going to just say there are no quotations recorded. There are no quotations recorded. That's the message we want to say so that this report can be a bit more meaningful to the users. So let me drag down the formula. So you can see now here it's giving two different texts for different errors. So this is how you can handle errors using if NA and also what we learned on day 29 using if error. All right, that's it. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.